G'day beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about Fortnite's Battle Royale. We're going to be talking about 10 of my tips to potentially get you to win more matches. Now I say potentially because even with these tips and you playing at the top of your game, you're not guaranteed to win. There is not really a guarantee to win. Even some of the better players in the world that can get 20 plus kills aren't guaranteed to win. But I'm going to try to keep this as quick as possible, so let's get straight into it. Now these tips are in no particular order, starting off with number 1, learn the map. Okay, chest spawns are not guaranteed in any certain location, but if you get used to the map, you know all the spots on the map, you can at least find a few of your favorite spots that have a bunch of potential chest spawns. If you go to a place that has say 5 potential chest spawns, you're guaranteed to get 1. Probably going to get more, whereas if you go to a place that only has 1 chest spawn to start off with, you're not even guaranteed that that's going to be there. But on top of all that, learn the map, know the routes, know where everything potentially is, and you'll give yourself a bit of a benefit. Alright, number 2, landing position. This is extremely important. A lot of people will tend to jump out of the bus as soon as they're able to, regardless of what position the bus enters the map. This is, in my opinion, not your best bet. If you're a very good shot, you're a great player, you can get some work done early doing this and come out with a lot of loot, but chances are if it comes over a named location, there's going to be nearly half the bus getting out there. So you're going to have a lot of work ahead of you to try and get rid of everyone and get out of there alive. So if you're not the greatest shot in the world, you're not the best at the third-person shooter aspect of the game, then find yourself a good place that is away from a named location that has reliable spawns, and always start in one of those few locations. Number 3 is resources, whether that be materials for building or actual weapons itself. Know what you want and just try to get those things. So if you're not good with certain weapons, make sure you know what you want before you start farming for weapons. But more importantly, make sure you're getting resources. If you're in an area that it has an abundance of metal and it's safe to do so, make sure you get some building materials because it's very important. Number 4 is movement. Now you need to know that when you are crouched and walking, that is going to apply the least amount of sound that is audible for other players. Crouched and sort of jogging is going to apply a bit more sound, but it's a lot less than actually running. So if you know someone is over the hill or in a building, do not run towards that building. Make sure you know that crouching is going to be your best option. You might get to sneak up on people. Also, crouching is going to actually make you more accurate with the majority of weapons. Obviously, shotgun is not really going to be much of an issue, but with auto rifles, crouching is actually going to increase your accuracy quite a bit. So use your movement. Use your movement to your advantage. Crouch whenever you can, and use that to get an advantage over other players. Number 5, you do not need to kill people. You can win matches with just 1 kill, just killing that last player. If you see someone is running ahead of you and there are potentially people behind you or to your left or to your right and you're not 100% certain that you can get that kill, don't even shoot. You might be able to follow them for a bit longer and actually get a better position on them to guarantee a kill. So if you're not guaranteed that kill, don't even shoot. A lot of the times taking a shot at someone and missing can put you at a massive disadvantage because they know where you are, they can wait for you. The people off to your left and your right and behind you will hear you shooting. You can be put at a massive disadvantage, especially if you're in an area that has a lot of people around. You're pretty much just putting up a flag telling them exactly where you are. There is nothing wrong with winning a match with 1 or 2 kills. If you have won with 1 or 2 kills, and someone came second with 20 kills, who cares? You won. That's your victory. There is nothing at all wrong with that. Number 6 is height advantage. Having a height advantage on other players is massive. Whether it's because you've built a structure and you're on top of your structure shooting down at them, or just when you know that, say if you and another player are engaging each other, you both put up a wall, actually building a set of stairs up above them can be a huge advantage. A lot of players actually do this. Instead of running straight at people, they build a set of stairs and they run up the stairs and then they shoot down at people. Height is a huge advantage. I cannot stress that enough. I tend to, in a lot of my matches, end up on top of cliffs and whatnot because it limits the amount of angles you can be shot at, especially if you can get in the middle and build up a little bit. You know, no one can shoot over the top down on you, and you can sit there in third person over all the walls and get a huge advantage on people. Number 7 is something we already kind of touched on in movement, and that is sound. So obviously with your movement while you're crouched, that's going to offer less sound for people to hear, but actually having a headset that has 360-degree sound can be a massive advantage. It will help you realize what direction people are shooting from. You can hear drops in the way of supply drops, what direction they're going in. You can just hear so much better having a headset on. I strongly recommend, if you do actually have a headset, not to play through your TV. Just plug your headset into your TV, or if you're on a console, put all audio through your headset and use that, because it's going to be a lot easier to tell what direction things are coming from. And do not underestimate how much sound is going to help you in this game. Number 8 is don't rush for revives and or kills. Okay, so if you're a solo player, obviously you can't get revived, so we kind of touched on you don't have to kill, don't rush to get a kill, try to set it up so that they're out in the open. You have an advantage, a height advantage, wait till they're running out in the open. But also if you're playing in squads, even if you're in a 4v2, it's not necessarily the best bet to just straight up shoot at someone as soon as you see them. You can actually set yourself behind because they get set up in a better position than you and then get smashed. I actually won a 1v4 the other day because I had height advantage on a team that killed my mate. As far as the revives thing goes, if your teammate is down, do not just rush straight to that person. Obviously, the person that killed them has sight around that area and they know where your friend is, so don't rush in, get the kills first. Just remember that if someone drops to their knees and starts crawling, there's obviously someone left, so wait until you get that whole squad down before you go for those revives if you can. Otherwise, just build around them and stay safe. And if you have a downed teammate, or if you down 2 out of 4 players, don't rush in there to get those kills. You're not guaranteed just because there's 2 people down that you're going to get the other 2, so just chill. Just play it safe, play it smart, just outplay your opponents and don't rush for revives and kills. Number 9 is supply drops. Supply drops are very much worth making the effort to get to. They more often than not will spawn with 1 gold or a purple weapon. And as you know, these are very good weapons that you definitely want. There's not too much of a difference with the sniper rifle, but obviously the assault rifles are much better. You have a chance at grenade launchers, rocket launchers, assault rifles, sniper rifles, pretty much anything. Also shield potions, bandages, health packs, ammo and materials. They're very much worth your time. Just make sure that you build around them and keep yourself safe while you're actually grabbing them. Which moves on to number 10, which is don't forget to build whenever you can if you have the materials. Putting a building up can save your life. Having the metal for endgame to build a good structure can be a huge advantage. I tend to make 1x2 square structures and have 2 sets of stairs inside so that I can sit there and third person over the walls and I can just pop out and shoot people. You definitely want to be building at the end. It's going to mean that people are going to have to try to shoot through your structures to get to you. And if you can manage to build inside one of the final circles, you're going to have a massive advantage over everyone. So do not forget to build. Alright guys, so they're my 10 tips for potentially winning more matches. Like I said at the start of the video, you're not guaranteed wins, but at least if you try to put all these 10 things into practice, you will eventually start to see a bit of a shift in your finishing positions. Hopefully you'll start to get better, start to get a couple of wins, or at least sort of get top 10 finishes, stuff like that. So I hope that these tips help you, please put them into practice and let me know in the comment section down below if any of this stuff does actually help you out, or if you have any tips of your own that you would like people to know about. Please leave them in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed the video, smash the like button, subscribe for more Fortnite Battle Royale content. With that said, thank you so much for watching. I love your face, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.